Newbee's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Newbee's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Newbee's turn to pick.
Oh great, I got that bug working on the position.
Oh well. What's that?
I'm supposed to be at the panel. I think they. I don't know. Well, I think the black was originally discussed with me, but
5 seconds remaining.
Swapping it around, I guess. Anywho, we get NewBee versus Mineski. All right. You good?
I'm good.
Newbee's turn.
Last series of the night. Let's do it. All right, going live here. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We have our final series here of the night, Group B action coming at you. And we got NewBee versus Mineski here in this 2-game series. I'm Breaky CPK, going to be joined by Lacoste for this one.
Hello, it's me.
It is you.
It's me. Yeah. No, the meme. It's me. I just love that.
Well said. Well said. We got a fun series here, though.
I am the gift. So yeah, go ahead.
All right, we got a fun series here, though. NewBee versus Mineski. Both of these teams actually coming to this with a they split their initial series. I was actually casting the early one. Seems like many hours ago now, but NewBee versus Kingwin, where they split against them. Kingwin actually took the first game after NewBee had a pretty big lead, honestly, in that first game. So you got to kind of wonder, you know, they were able to win the second game at least, split the series, how they're going to be looking coming into this one, though, against Mineski, who, of course, split the series against Secret. So Group B has been all about splitting series. Really is. Even the previous one was. So we'll see if this keeps up to tradition here for Group B action, but because Kingwin also split the series against LGD.
So
The match that just happened.
Gotta go with the flow.
Yeah, trying to keep the flow going. The question is who will win game one, I guess. And we'll see where it goes from there.
All right, let's check the bans.
10 seconds.
Pretty standard bans besides Phoenix, I would say.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know where that came from. Did NewBee play any Phoenix?
Yeah.
They did?
I was going to say, they did play Phoenix in the opening series. I believe Cock actually played it for them. Yeah, and I want to say he has history playing it too for them, so it is one of those kind of niche heroes for a team like NewBee for sure. But other than that, like you're pointing out, pretty typical stuff. But so who the first pick? It looks like it was Mineski. Now, as you can see, guys, I do have the bug where it's not showing up for the Radiant side of the actual heroes themselves. But you can see the names at least, so we know they have Earth Spirit in the puck. It's Omni Knight Rubik for the side of NewBee. So interesting openings here. First off, I mean, inside of Mineski, Earth Spirit puck on a roam. Gank potential, as I like to say.
Yeah, that's a lot of ganking potential, as you said, and a lot of silences for Omni Knight, just controlling him during the fights. He's gonna have that bullseye on his forehead.
Yeah.
Next assassin, I guess that's they either want to go for the Medusa themselves or just to counter it.
That's a fair point. Yeah, Medusa's been a pretty popular hero in this patch. It's safe to say, and obviously there's two heroes that really come to mind when you think kind of anti-Medusa. It's Anti-Mage, and then of course Nyx Assassin. So perhaps if they plan to pick it for themselves, or maybe preemptive. I don't know if Mineski's been running it a lot lately. But
Ooh, this is a
Lich.
familiar face from a couple of patches ago. Was either banned or picked. Didn't see much of him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this really isn't an ideal Rubik game so far. You don't want to steal anything from Earth Spirit because it's pretty much a garbage. You don't have the stones.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Against Puck, and there's some decent spells to steal. Lich, maybe a Frost Armor would be the best one. With the ulti, of course.
I was gonna say, I mean, the ultimate itself not too shabby to be able to take right there, but yeah. So it's Rubik. I mean, I've seen worse games, put it that way. It's definitely it's a game where Rubik's gonna have some options here as far as what to steal, of course. But yeah, Lich's third pick though, as you kind of got it there. This is a hero that I don't want to say has died off necessarily, but has tapered off. I think maybe even more appropriate.
Yeah, we don't see Nyx Assassin that much. Well, he was played both as 3 and 4 without a poor man's shield now. I think it's pretty hard to play him as 3.
Yeah, hurt the offlane there.
These two together, Rubik and Nyx Assassin, have good ganking potential, can help out even the Omni Knight on the top lane. If they try to dive him, they can just turn around the fight easily in favor of Newbee.
Yeah. Omni Knight's the king of that, of course, with that Guardian Angel, Repel, I mean, obviously the Purification in general, so what I've also been noticing, a lot of the trends of these Omni Knights that have been popping up now in the 3 position, they usually pair it up with their 4 hero, in this case the Nyx Assassin in the lane, and they just bully the lane. I mean, they just run at you, obviously, with the aura of Omni Knight as well, so.
They might go for OD right here to counter the Timbersaw, or Monkey King really well against him. They just need to set up the lanes well in favor of Monkey King to have the matchup. MK against the Timbersaw. These 3... ES, Puck, and Lich pretty much deal no damage to Timbersaw once he gets the hood. Plus a repel, some heal from Omni Knight.
Yeah.
Seems like a good game for Timbersaw. I wonder if they're gonna ban out the OD.
So you would like OD here?
Yeah, OD against the Timbersaw.
Okay.
A Penicillin. Maybe even a Viper, possibly, because of the break from Nether Toxin.
True. That's a good point. Yeah, I was thinking about the Monkey King as well, that Silver Edge option if they want to, really go that deep into it, but...
I mean, there's a Slark, but I don't know what to feel about the Slark. Seems like it's a really hard hero to play right now. It can work, counters the Timbersaw, but I don't know how are they gonna place the lanes. Maybe Monkey King on a mid. They seems like they banned the Ursa, so I assume Newbee wants to play that Timbersaw on a mid lane.
Okay.
Might swap around, though.
Yeah, could definitely see it on either Moogie or SCCC's hands. Wouldn't be surprised either way.
And the way why they picked the Timber is also because of the Ice, of course. One of his favorite heroes, just denying the pick.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, Mineski's really... They were an interesting team. I was curious to watch going into this. By the way, Final Ban Medusa, as we see there, and then Razor snap pick right after that. So the lineup of Mineski is set. They go with the Razor when it's all said and done. So how does Razor match up against Timbersaw? Do you like that final pick, or are you a little unsure?
10 seconds.
I think they have enough to control the Timbersaw with those physical damage from Monkey King and Razor. A lot of magical damage output as well from the first 3 heroes.
Choose your hero.
Now they have to deal with the Templar Assassin on top of that. So it actually looks like it is going to be SCCC on TA.
It's going to be a nice size on an offlane Monkey King, which I saw him playing 2 days ago.
Okay.
It really went well for them. He's just on a farming mode, scouting.
It seems like they play Ice a lot of these, where you'll even usually see a hero like in a 1 position, because I know they do it with Tiny as well. He's been playing a bit of Tiny in the offlane, where usually nowadays you'll see that instead of the 1 position. So similar to Monkey King here, but it's obviously they like to play around him. It's safe to say he's almost like they're carrying in a lot of ways.
I don't know.
Mineski.
Mineski felt so strong at one point. They were pretty much winning everything.
Yeah.
Then they kind of fallen off. They lost some games 2 days ago for what? Dream League? Was it?
It was the Dream League Captain's Draft, another in that as well, and they got knocked out earlier on. So
yeah, so they lost to what? TNC. They lost to Fnatic as well.
that was even last night. Yeah, that was literally less than 24 hours ago when that happened. Yeah,
I don't. I feel if they pressure Nana on a mid lane, if he has a bad game, that he doesn't come back that easily as other mid players.
Okay.
I mean, Puck is pretty hard to gank. But with Nyx Assassin, Spiked Carapace, and Rubik,
Yeah.
if he just uses the orb offensively, I think they could score a kill.
Definitely have to be worrying about that. But I am intrigued to see Ice on the Monkey King as you're getting out there. You recently saw him playing it even, so we'll see how he does here. As 1 second, guys, my hotkeys again. For some reason, they just don't want to stay, man. Don't want to stay. All right. Anyways, so we got the game has begun.
Woohoo! No pauses,
No
huh?
pause. Well, let's not get too out of ourselves right here. All right, I do apologize here. Go ahead and say stuff while
I apologize
fixing.
to the viewers for not pausing the game.
For some reason, my keybinds, my lyrical was on this one last. All right, well, I'll have to make do with it for now.
So it seems like it's going to be an aggressive tri-lane
Okay.
from Mineski.
30 seconds to battle.
Pretty strong, though.
So what do they got? Razor,
Razor,
Earth
Lich,
Spirit,
and Earth Spirit.
Okay.
They can get the lane back easily. So I wonder who's going to be at the top lane. I mean, it's going to be a melee hero anyway, Timber or Omni.
Mm-hmm.
So Razor can get a good static link off.
Well, they're going to definitely get the bounty rune. And bottom bounty rune, it should be stolen here by Omni Knight. Yeah, not much Monkey King can do about that. Have to let it be, really. So, yeah, I mean, Monkey King, again, Ice playing it. It talked about being in the off lane here, but obviously in this case, he is the safe lane.
Never mind. I said the Razor's going to be on top. Razor is going to be on the mid lane. I didn't check the items.
Oh, interesting, actually. Okay.
So he ate a creep
Razor
on a
mid.
mid lane, just so he can get the lane back, stop the harassment coming out from the Rubik. I don't know what to feel about the mid lane. He's going to get harassed a lot.
Well, speaking of harassment, I mean, Impel's going to connect right here. Is this actually the first blood? I mean, man, a lot of damage happening. He'll have the regen, though, starting to kick in. But, yeah, Razor for the time being, we'll have to be a bit careful. I mean, Ninja Boogie ideally will help keep them off ultimately. But, yeah, already a lot of pressure coming out of the middle lane. Top lane, though, speaking of pressure, early Timber saw that's when you want to start really getting at him before he has those massive reactive armor stacks and no Timber chain, of course. So that's what they're doing up there.
Oh, they're trying to make a go on mid once again. He still didn't bring any regen on Razor.
No. Yeah, no, Courier's sitting back at base, and that was an aggressive lift right there in itself, but ultimately not going to be a kill just yet for the side of Newbee. And Nyx Assassin now finds himself at the bottom lane, but this is what I was talking about with the Omni Knight draft. Again, we've been seeing this a lot where they just run up, but look at Ice and manning up against him.
Yeah, well, it's a Monkey King against two melee heroes, so
Yeah.
he's gonna have a good time. Maybe we'll need some more regen on that bottom lane. Flask. All the way he harasses them. He has, what, 4 Jingu stacks. They can't really get close.
Yeah. It's taking advantage, knowing the limits right there. Do you know what this is? We were talking about in the break room as well. What is the stuff behind or below certain players or characters even? Like this one below TA. There's a Night Stalker in another game that had it. What's some kind of cosmetic
This is the
there?
first time I see it.
Is it? Okay. Most a couple players have been using it, so I'm not too sure what to think of that. Anyways, getting distracted. It's because I know you know so much about style, so.
Yeah, well, maybe Ice Frog gave them for being cool players. I don't know.
Okay.
That's why I don't have it.
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
of
good
course.
players as well.
It's pretty cool. All right, top lane Ninja Boogie coming up here now, though, and saying hello to the Timbersaw, of course. Back to the middle lane, by the way. SCCC getting pushed back, has Refraction up. A lot of damage being drained by Mushi, but ultimately TA will be fine. Again, just having to fall back himself, though. So it seems like Mushi's getting a little bit of the upper hand now, as the level 1 especially, he was having some trouble, but he's level 3.5 now, so he's got the Link level 2. He's stepping up a bit. Is this maybe what you would kind of expect? I mean, ultimately, Razor should do pretty well here, or? Well,
Razor pretty much in 1 versus 1 matchups. TA is kind of struggling, to be honest. What is she sitting at? 8 CS against 12? And there's 4 creeps coming, but still level 2 only.
Lift right there. Trying to get away. Faith, another boulder smash. This one knocking him over the ledge. First blood, meanwhile, happening at the top lane. Faith is also not going to fall, actually.
Oh, nice Fade Ball. Just reducing the damage coming out from Razor. Oh,
and then Jax is going to die.
SCCC.
Turning it. He's going after Mushi. Not going to be able to get him, but obviously a beautiful turn on the part of Newbee right there. But again, meanwhile, the top lane, we saw the pop-up at least. Moogie going down to the Lich and the Puck up there. So action really happening at both the middle and the top lane at the same time.
Oh, so much damage. They're going to kill him, actually, one more time.
Nope, he's good. The salve as well for Moogie.
Salve and Magic Wand. He needs to go back right now. It's going to take so much time for him to come back to the lane.
Yeah.
He should not stick.
Is this...
Someone is bringing a flask to him. Thank you, Rubik. You're commended. I'm going to give you rares after the game.
I guess this is kind of the bane of Timbersaw, though, right? If you want to lane against him, ideally having some kind of magic damage, some magic burst even, and that's a Puck, and even as we're seeing, Lich rotate over, brings that to the table.
Well, yeah, Puck started with Orb of Venom, even, just for the extra harassment.
Yeah.
And the build he has, 2-2-0, no points in phase shift, so they can try to nuke him down.
Again? Is he dead again? I mean, the turn! Timbersaw gets the turn on a Puck, so somebody was dead. It's just Puck, unfortunately, for him. Nice turn from Moogie right there, just landed the Timber Chain.
Yeah, he's just gonna run to the shrine, heal up. Oh, he actually bought a cloak, first item.
Yeah, put a Defiance into the pipe. I mean, it's really good on this hero. So getting the casual cloak for now. But it goes to show you, obviously, even with that kill, though, I mean, he's still realizing that this is a lane where he's taking a lot of pressure in it, so kind of reacting to it.
Let's check the bottom lane. Monkey King, level 5, top CS. Yeah, this is going to be one good Monkey King game.
What does Monkey King get this game, you think? I mean, the Ring of Achilles coming up, but I've even been seeing like Battle Fury Monkey Kings kind of popping up recently. Is that a possibility, or is it more like the Shadow Blade, Echo Saber? What's the deal?
Well, depends how the game goes. If he continues to free farm, I would say Diffusal Blade will be cool. Maybe he might just go for Echo Saber first, just for the extra hits, extra farming potential. Then whatever he needs to go for, Shadow Blade, just so they can't see him. Can dodge the ganks, set up the ganks better.
Well, he's going to go in right here. I don't know if he's expecting a kill out of this, but yeah, it's going to once again zone out KP. And again, Monkey King hitting level 6 now, so he is having a very good time at the bottom lanes you're getting him. In fact, I got the last hit and denies chart up still, and all top 3 farmers of the game right now, all belonging on the side of this Radiant team. Mogi's pretty far pushed up right here. Nana running after him, has an illusory orb, level 3, doing it. Moogie, though, with that casual cloak on us, you can kind of see that helping a bit, as it mitigated plenty of damage, and also the wand, as we talked about. So, again, getting a lot more comfortable. Meanwhile, back to the bottom lane, though. That's a fully charged Jingu Monkey King, taking out Faith on the Rubik. Omni Knight apparently couldn't do much about that at that time, so. What is this? I have the Storm activated by Mushi in the middle lane. Kind of zoning out the creep wave. They want to push this mid-tier 1.
Yeah, so this mid-tier 1 tower, the dire one, seems like you can't kill it because of the positioning. Oh, they're gonna dive the Nyx Assassin. He's gonna have a carapace. No, yep.
Oh, just enough to stay alive. Mushi still running at thing. Gotta be careful, though, about overcommitting here, and this is exactly why. SCCC, maybe one auto attack. Not gonna be able to get it off, though. Mushi tanking the tower, meanwhile, but Lich will finally take it off at the last second of one more, and he was definitely dead right there. And who they're running after, Jabs, is trying to get away. You see the R, though, kicking in of the D-Gen and slowing him down, but again, another boulder smash on an actual hero. to keep himself alive.
Yeah, this looks pretty bad for Newbee at the moment. I mean, Timbersaw is farming. They're gonna need to play around him. Oh, can't break the coil. There's gonna be a lot of damage sucked from him.
So much for farming.
Well, you can't farm if you're dead, huh?
No, that's...
Unless you have some summons.
Wise people have said that before. Wise people. Yeah, that was not the best position to be in for Timbersaw, but definitely credit to Mushi right there, especially on the Razor rotating over to make a play out of that. So, ooh, look at the stack for TA, by the way. It's already a triple stack. Possibly more to come for SCCC. Yes, he's going to be finishing Power Tread shortly. So, of course, TA up there on the list of heroes that could definitely do those stacks. What you like to see.
Bing, bing.
Yeah, just jumping around.
King.
Always fun. He's going to the Echo Saber first. So there's an early answer to the question we had earlier. As far as what he was going to do. What about Razor? What does he go for here, you think?
He needs to get a magic wand. Yeah, does he have it? Not really. I don't know, they just want to keep the pressure. He can go for drums.
Yeah.
Just they feel comfortable. They feel so much stronger right now. Oh, they're diving Monkey King.
Wukong's command going to be coming out, though. Turns around, Boundless strikes. So at least Faith is going to fall right here, unless somehow... No, there's no way he's getting out of that one. Razor runs him down. And the rest do make their way out of there, though. So kind of the sacrificial lamb, but that was great TP rotation. I feel like I've said that several times this game now for Mineski. They're on top of rotating and helping one another as these attempted ganks and dives are happening.
Yeah, he's not the hero you want to dive. The Monkey King, especially with the Boundless Strike, plus an ultimate can change things around pretty quickly.
Nana doing up here at the top lane. He's having fun with the Timbersaw, but again, Mugi now level 4 reactive armor, has a soul ring now even, so safe to say he's at a point where he can feel pretty comfortable now, as that was the bottom kill, wasn't it? On the Monkey King.
Yes, it was.
Happening right there. Okay. Camp Tours. Little good so far in this game, number 1. Do apologize there, but so Monkey King going down, though. I don't know if you caught that, but they... I mean, they got him somehow. The Nyx Assassin was part of that, too, so...
Yeah, it is a 3-man rotation. It's pretty easy to set it up. Rubik into Nyx Assassin stun plus Purification. That's a lot of damage.
See Omni Knight still in the area. Speaking of Soul Ring, I'm sure he actually doesn't have a Soul Ring. I almost just expect to see that on this hero nowadays. Especially with the change, and it's just so strong on Omni Knight, but he's going to actually go in early drums himself. You mentioned that for Razor possibly on the other side, but Omni Knight is going to go the drums.
Oh, SCCC just clearing those stacks. Huge stacks on the both sides.
Okay.
He's going to clear one. It's going to make him back into the game. What is he sitting at? He's actually on the top of network besides Puck.
I was going to say, I mean, yeah, SCCC has actually had a pretty good start here, and so this is, if anything, going to put him on top, as we see. Just surpasses the Puck right there. Oh, what is this about? Probably springing. That was a TP that was canceled by himself. Thought something canceled initially for a second, but no.
Yeah, they're making a go on a top lane.
Okay.
They were trying to go on a Timbersaw with Lich and Puck ulti, but the hero is just so tanky. He just used Timber Chain, went out of the Puck's ulti. He does not give a fuck about it.
Well then. Yeah, that's going to be on cooldown now for 75 more seconds. Oh, the chase is on Akaka. Link is up, but Mushi knows better not to go too deep. Doesn't get the armor from his Lich teammate. Slowed down by the trap, but ultimately they're not going to be able to do much to him as far as the kill goes. Top lane, speaking of a kill though, Mookie. Again, they're going on him. Magnetize is activated. Moogie's going pretty deep right here, trying to run after the Puck. Realized he went maybe a little bit too far. Turning on a Puck with the Timber Chain and now running back the other way. So obviously a very elusive hero that Timbersaw is. Is he actually going to go back in? No, he's not. Meanwhile, though, middle lane, Mushi does fall to Faith. Credit for the last hit, but something tells me TA doing plenty of damage there. And Nyx Assassin, again, a part of it. He's in Vendetta at that point.
Oh, it's going to be another stack for that TA. Oh, the little dragon didn't fall for it.
Wah, wah.
Walk, walk.
He's going to go do it here, though. Desolator.
Top lane.
Very close.
There's the damage from the coil.
Oh, one more auto attack. Yes, finally gets it. Jeez. Timbersaw's always one of those heroes that it's like he just barely have it and he manages to live, but not that time at least.
Monkey King is level 11. He's even higher level than the TA who cleared the stacks. Once she clears this, she's gonna be higher level though, but still.
God. Yeah, that's Triple C. 5,300 net worth. Levels he as well. He's level 10. I mean, Monkey King's actually level 11. So not even the highest level in the game right now, but again, ideally that'll change for the sake of Newbee. Middle lane though, Rubik. 4-man gank essentially onto him. Make sure to have that kill happen, and that's going to be a tower kill on top of that. Now they're going to rotate over to the TA area, doing that ancient stack, but by the time they get here, of course, it's going to be a little bit too late to stop it. So well played by TA, although she might hang around a little bit too long. Well, just the supports though. Wrap around, Mushi's coming in. Eye of the Storm is still active. That's Triple C though. Gonna get hit by the barrel roll. Pulse comes out, and the link is up, so actually in trouble. The bounce around for the Chain Frost goes back to him as Triple C. Another bounce back to him. Not enough damage to kill, though. Pops the stride. Goes in the meld, and now Mushi's in trouble himself. The zap comes out with the Fade Bolt, and Mushi with that link is not going to be enough. That's Triple C even comes in and finish the job. Kaka credit for the last hit, but they also got Earth Spirit before that. The Shrine Pop, very well played by Templar Assassin, though.
And this is exactly what they needed. They need to play around Omni Knight. He needs to be there in a fight, just healing, using that repel. Oh, Monkey King.
Wukong's really just trying to survive right here. Well, that's not going to matter. Ice goes down. And 14 minutes into the game right now, so nice bit of momentum here for Newbee. All of a sudden, they have a 7-6 hero kill lead. And kills on it, especially the Monkey King and the Razor. Very big targets there.
Yeah, Deso is finished on a TA, so she can pretty much couple of shots on Earth Spirit, 3-4 shots, if Ice Armor is not casted.
Top lane, speaking of, well, I guess speaking of Razor here, he did go those drums, by the way, so yeah, I definitely agreed with you there. It seems like an item that fits pretty well on the hero, but I don't know if the drums are going to save him at this point. Chakra himself sitting on top of him, and Faith, again, seems like he's getting credit for a lot of these last hits, but ultimately a team effort. Puck, Nana has different plans. He will kill Rubik and get a nice little bounty for that, but he's not out of the woods just yet. I guess figuratively, because he's technically in the river. The chain is going to be broken by Moogie right there, as Jabs comes in to support, and now Moogie, he could actually be in some trouble himself, maybe not. Timber chains away, and he'll be fine for now, although the barrel roll connects, and Moogie gets a turn kill on Earth Spirit. He will finally explode to Ninja Boogie. Oh boy, Jabs, he wants his life back there. Well, unfortunate for him.
Pretty good combo in terms of AoE. Puck just using an ulti, and Monkey King with Wukong's command plus Lich ulti. They just need to time it right. We still didn't see it. Puck is gonna have a Blink Dagger in a couple of last hits. He has it.
Omni Knight. So he went the first item drums. He doesn't get the Soul Ring, as mentioned earlier. You know, very good item on the hero. Now he's even going to go the Hand of Midas right here. So KP getting a little bit extra greedy with the team. You like the Hand of Midas choice from the Omni Knight?
Yeah, if he wants to build into more of a late game oriented, not just be that healer.
Yeah.
He's gonna get the gold per minute, so that's gonna be like a double preparation for the late game.
Kaka, the smoke broke, and obviously they're aware of this, so they popped it dust. Sure enough, Vendetta, the repels put up though on a Kaka. As Jabs goes in, Wukong's man for the side, balance strike, whilst on the Omni Knight, as well as the Dream Coat put out, so the Guardian Angel in response, talking about responding. Earth Spirit, he'll fall. KP, taking that Chain Frost, bounces over to the neutral, is going to bounce back to him, not enough for the kill though, will be heavily slowed. Ice running after the Rubik, but he's going to go down before he can catch up to him to finish the job. Nana does pick off Rubik to finish it for him, but now TA just running after Ninja Boogie. That essentially was 4 hits right there with that new Desolator, for as you're talking about that, just how quickly she could drop heroes, especially when she gets that item. And there's the purchase of the Blink Dagger right after that fight. This TA is starting to get out of control now here.
Yeah, well, they kill an Earth Spirit before the fight starts, which is their most damage output at the moment. And they also need a Razor in that fight.
Oh yeah, he wasn't there, was he?
He was not there. I mean, he needs to get back into the game. He's only 6k net worth at the moment. So.
He must have just TP'd somewhere out, because he doesn't even have a TP on him currently. At this point, does Mushi, so... Yeah, I don't know if that's just the case if it's on cooldown or if he just TP'd somewhere or what, but yeah, him not being in that fight, I wasn't even aware of that until you mentioned. That is pretty crucial. If you're Mineski, want him to be involved, no doubt. He has 1,600 gold saved up. I mean, so the drums called that. It's trying to think, you know, is there an impactful item? Does he go maybe the Dragonlance Hurricane bike route, or will he go more the S and Y, you think?
He can just tank up with either S and Y. What's his armor? 10 armor. If he wants to go, he can go for a Shiva's Guard.
You think, yeah, Shiva's here, all the armor against the TA. Pretty good call.
And he's gonna need a BKB. He needs to get one of those and then build into a BKB. He can't be that greedy not to buy it, especially against Carapace. It's a secured stun. Timbersaw as well, all the magical and the pure damage.
It is one of those tough games, though, isn't it? Where it's like BKB is almost necessary, but at the same time, TA is dealing a lot of physical damage. So you still need a lot more than just the BKB.
He has a BKB queued up right now. He might change it. It's more a safe build. They're trying to go on a top lane, though. But it's the fattest target they can find.
Well, a lot of response coming out, Mookie. The Dream Call, it's eventually going to break. Nana, can he help Jabs? I don't think at this point. Repel's even put up an Timbersaw on the back lines over here. Faith, he's taking the link. Wukong's command going to be popping out as well from Ice, but Mookie just Timber Chains out of it. Omni, he's got to split up as Triple C is here. A nice job with the Chain Frost, though. Doing some good damage. They can't really spread the best right there. Nyx Assassin ends up falling. Triple C running in, though. Mookie with the assistance. They pick off Lich as well as the Earth Spirit before. And Puck is now playing the getaway game at this point. So, really a 2-for-2 fight. I guess both teams losing supports right there, but again, Razor's not there. He's at the bottom lane.
No, he was at the fight.
He?
Yeah,
okay.
He was. So he just TP'd on the bottom lane.
Okay, got you.
So that's why they actually scored the kill. Kill or two.
He got out.
Well, TA is kind of getting out of control. If they take another fight, they can just easily take down Roche if TA survives.
So he's going into that BKB, as you mentioned. 3,000 gold saved
Level
up now.
15, plus 200 trap damage. I don't think that anyone's gonna ever pick that up. Just for the memes, maybe.
It's one of those meme things,
It feels so worthless. Seems like talent on Sniper, plus 25 shrapnel damage against the 40 attack speed.
It's like those trier people out there like, no, I swear, this is a good idea. I can make this work. And you're just like, nah, it's not. 7 armor is always better, bro. Yeah, that's a fair amount of armor too. So I guess if you're playing like a support TA, that's a thing, right?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't think I ever saw that, but
no. Not the best support option. They're just sniping Roach. Oh, Moo! He's going in right there as Nana, trying to make a play, but he went in there a little bit too early, although Jabs now follows this up, so who's going to pick this up? It will be Nana picking it up on Puck, and now Jabs over, he'll go down, but can they make better of this fight? Puck, he still has to escape. He will use the blink before the impale connects.
They even got the gold from the Roche, so this is pretty huge for Mineski.
You're right, they did. That was a huge... Yeah, he got there so early, too. I thought that was going to backfire, but it does not. And Omni Knight's even going to be found. Just ends up getting caught by himself against Mushi and the Puck.
So yeah, Razor just bought plate mail, wants to be able to survive if TA goes on him. He almost has enough gold to buy Shiva's Guard, if he wants to.
Who are we talking about? Razor?
Razor, yeah.
Right, got the plate mail, yeah.
Monkey King is getting close to the Fusel Blade, which will help a lot with the heroes like a Razor and himself against the Guardian Angel. Nana does not give a fuck. He has Dual Scepter and Aegis, which he stole.
Yeah, exactly. Come at me, bro. He's just fine right here. Villa Discord on top of that. Now, he may get his wish. They're going to lift him up, throw him into SCCC, and yep, that's going to be a kill.
Well,
okay.
Maybe he should care a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you don't just want to give away the Aegis right here. It's perfectly timed stun from Kaka, and they get the kill. Okay, that is not easy. He made that look like it was easy. That's not easy to time like that.
Not at all. Wow.
that was impressive.
He just threw the advantage he gave by this amazing play at the Roche pit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. It's like, I mean, sure, they ultimately still got the kill on Roshan, but just throwing away the Aegis like that was, you just got fit. It's kind of funny because he had the same mentality that you just had probably, like, oh no, I'm fine, I got all these things. No. Well, he apparently wasn't.
Scepter, phase shift, yeah. I can die. Yes, you can.
I guess Newbee's a little bit better than they thought right there, so. Kaka especially,
might be in a problem. Has a Guardian Angel. There's a trap. Never mind.
Omni Knight's fine. Just walks away.
Oh, Templar Assassin has a Hurricane Pike finished, which is gonna help a lot, especially against the Monkey King. If you can use it on him, just throw him out of the Wukong's command.
Yeah. I do like the idea. The more I'm thinking about the Shivas, I mean, because going like, it's kind of like, it's not the first time picking because drums he went first, but really second item Shivas, you don't really see a lot. That's quite the rush, but considering how this game's been playing out, TA is just snowballing like crazy on the other side, and he's the only one really. I mean, yeah, Timbersaul's I guess doing very well too, but that physical damage is the biggest threat, right? So getting an item that will respond to that very well in the Shivas kind of does make sense, really, when you think about it. So
I think it's the only time someone builds Shiva's Guard. He's the only hero that people build Shiva's Guard that early on. Because it makes a lot of sense. And it looks cool. It looks like it's a double plasma field, providing damage twice. Oh, he misses a coil.
They want TA dead. Will they actually get her? Nyx Assassin. He's hiding in that Vendetta on the Wukong's command. Guardian Angel going to be using response. Chain Frost. It goes back to the creeps. A little bit lucky in the bounce right there. Mugi coming in. Nyx Assassin ends up falling, though. SCCC from the outside of the Wukong's command picks off First Spirit. Now Mugi, he's going deep. Wants Ninja Boogie. The trap connects, slowing him down in the back lines. They're actually caught Pug back. I want to see if they can get the kill on it. Double kill for Mugi. Coming out as they do finish the job on Earth Spirit, and then he's still in the front line. 16 charges now on that Bloodstone that he just picked up pretty recently right here.
Yeah, that Timbersaw is so beefy at the moment. I don't know if they can handle him right now.
Yeah, who did it find?
Monkey King is cool for the laning stage for the first 15-20 minutes. I don't think he deals the damage to a Timbersaw right now. He needs to get a good static link off him.
Yeah.
Once he goes in, with the Hood, Repel, and Omni Knight sitting behind him with a heal, I don't know if they have enough to actually take down the Timbersaw. He can just go in, create chaos, and then TA follows up. Oh, Puck once again.
So many times you see Pucks with these phase shifts that just always look flashy, you know, blinking out constantly, and you always say to yourself, "Oh man, that was close," but you know what? You know, he knows what he's doing. He's comfortable. Nana, that's twice now. He thinks he's making some flashy plays. He just get caught. I mean, is that more the credit to Newbee, you think, or is maybe Nana just overstepping a little bit?
Yeah, I think it got a little bit into his head after that Aegis steal.
Mushi, he's good. Oof. That would have been dangerous.
Oh, Monkey King might die of fate. Never mind.
Jabs, he's the one that might die over here. He's caught and he's dead. So yep, TA picks it up. And what is TA right now? He's 6-0-7 in this game. So not Phantom Assassin, Templar Assassin, level 20 on top of that. So he just got the -4 meld armor reduction that we're looking at here. So -12 armor when he comes out of meld with the Desolator. Yeah, so much for all that armor that Lich is helping with.
Yeah,
plus more.
You don't feel the influence of the Lich anymore. I mean, he's just gonna be casting the Frost armor, using the Medallion and the ulti. Pretty fun to play, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels good, especially in a hero like TA when you have the great start that SCCC does here. Especially on the side of Newbee. If you're a Newbee fan, you're liking the way this game's going, understandably. 11,000 net worth. Yeah, something else I've been thinking too about this Radiant lineup is you're kind of touching on it with the idea of Raze, you know, getting a link off, and that takes time though, right? You know, getting the link off, getting the charges in. Monkey King's similar, you know, the casting the Wukong's command in the first place, and the Jingu Mastery passive, leveling that up, or you know, getting the charges. So this is a team that they need a little bit of time. I guess is the point I'm getting at before these fights, you know, can ideally start going in their favor. And time is not something they seem to have a lot because, you know, with TA rolling in, especially dropping people. So it is proven to be a pretty difficult time here from Mineski as far as these fights are concerned.
Yeah, now with the gem being picked up, it's actually Moon's gem. So Nana bought it to counter the Nyx Assassin and Templar Assassin meld. Plus, there's a Glimmer Cape on Rubik, and he lost it. So that's pretty big deal for Mineski. Now they're gonna pretty much devour everything and just keep applying the pressure.
Can they kill this Timbersaw? Rubik nearby to help. Oh, he's going to get hit by the Boulder Smash too, though, so now he could be in trouble. He probably the Glimmer Cape onto Timbersaw. He's going to go the other direction. Rubik going to be picked off, though, as well as the Timbersaw. So one of those cases did his darnest to save at least the Timber. Not the case, though. Omni Knight also getting the save your teammate Syndrome, and he, too, will go down. So just like that, Mineski, they make up 3,000 net worth, essentially. And they're going to push this bottom lane now.
So TA gave the gem to Omni Knight, and he lost it.
Whoops. Immediate regret.
Oh, talking about the good timing stunts from Nyx Assassin, we just saw the one from Earth Spirit as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice boulder smash on the two heroes, as you're getting at there. So, ooh, that spiked Carapace stun. At least he gets the heals off this time, but the Impale again. Kaka's what a push out, by the way, with the boulder smash. And actually will allow Nana to escape. So Jab's a great job saving his teammate right there.
Yeah, push me, pull you. Do you know what that is?
No.
You didn't read Dr. Doolittle? The animal with two heads?
No, I mean, I've seen Dr. Doolittle. I didn't read it,
yeah, not the one with
Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy,
Yeah.
no, that's not the one.
Okay.
It's the original book.
Got you. Nah, more of a movie watcher myself. Much of the book reader. But I take it was a good book, and so it was a line from that? Okay. So once, Razor dead.
Yeah, once Timbersaw get that Lotus Orb, and he has it, he can just juke the static link from Razor. That's gonna be cool. Can remove all those silences from Puck, Earth Spirit. Or just imagine if Lich uses an ultimate with a Lotus Orb. It's pretty easy to cast if you see that it's flying.
Lotus Orb is a fun item, man. Love the reflections in general, but yeah, the purge that it brings. Valuable tool as you're getting at. In this case, for the side of Newbee. And it's just naturally a pretty good item on Timbersaw, too. It's like the build-up just feels so good on this hero.
Bottom lane, Monkey King. Nyx Assassin almost solo killing him.
You're right. Jeez, that's... he's going to be able to TP out, but I mean, I would have expected to look down there. He's watching this top fight, perhaps brewing and pushing the tier 2, so glad you mentioned something, but... Yeah, Monkey King does manage to make it out at least. That's good news. One more TP, though. He probably is dead, but oh, TA has a double damage right now, so you do not want to run into her at this point. It's still a minute before Roshan respawns, at least for the sake of Mineski.
Yeah, I don't think Newbee wants to take a fight before the Roche. This is where they want to take a fight, but it's on the other hand, it's hard against Razor. Plasma Field, Shiva's Guard, Division, Monkey King, ulti.
They're going to the area, smoking on up. Obviously going to check it. Realize it's not up just yet, 35 seconds, so don't want to take a fight. Well, Mineski has other plans, and they're going to try to sneak up on them at least, and they are going to go for the jump on it. TA actually, we'll see if this works out. Kaka lands a two-man stun, though. In response, Wukong's going to be activated, but the nice force step away. As Triple C repel is up as well. He nearly two-shot traps right there. He ends up dropping. Again, double damage rune activated now, so he's going to come back in as he gets healed up by the Omni Knight. Lich, he's on the run. Pops his Ghost Scepter. That's going to wear off shortly after, though, and well, TA's not necessarily on top of him. Yes, he is. Oh, he gets the evade for the uphill, but the second one not going to be the save. So Mineski, I think they kind of realized after they didn't get the first burst onto TA that they were not going to win that fight, so they tried to spread out, but they do lose two supports.
Well, yeah, but that's because of the Omni Knight. He has a phase boots, drums, and the blink dagger, so he's pretty mobile. He was sitting on a high ground in a fog. They couldn't find him. That's the way to start a fight. They need to lock down the Omni Knight before he gets the spells off. I mean, he didn't even use the Guardian Angel.
Yeah, this is a signature, especially the blink dagger, as you pointed out right there. This is I'm going to just be here simply to save our snowballing carry that is TA.
Oh, yeah, you see some players go for Aghanim Scepter later on.
True.
Or just Mech Aether, Guardian Greaves, just to boost the armor for the Wukong's command. But I think Blink Dagger is a good choice.
Don't tell me he's going to hit it again here. No, he actually got silenced, so unable to do so. And they do pick off jabs nearby, though. By they, I mean SCCC is really doing all the work at this point. They lose Nyx Assassin, though, as Mushi comes in, but SCCC, he's not scared. He's level 23, has that repel up and refraction. And, oh, by the way, the Aegis, so he still wants to go in and going to be used up, though. And that will be the end of that fight, so ends up being the 1-for-1. Nyx for the Earth Spirit, but TA still has plenty of time left on this Aegis here. Did he just finish the Bloodthorn, too, I think?
Yeah, it's a full Bloodthorn.
Oh, boy.
I'm
worried
that's gonna hurt.
Mineski.
I mean, he can't focus the Lich because of the Ghost Scepter. I mean, he can go for a Puck top lane, though. Can they make a kill? Yeah, they can. Do they have a gem? Yes, one is on the Puck. They don't even need to use the Dream Coil because it's on cooldown. It's hard to use a spell when it's on cooldown.
It's a pretty difficult ask of somebody. Ooh, Puck. He knows he's up here. Will he find him? No, he will not. At least yet. Gonna keep chasing, but as we see, they do not see him. So that will be the end of that pursuit. Timbersaw, meanwhile, pushing out bottom. Speaking of Axe, he's gonna go in himself. Get the double chakram as a result of that. Who's up here? I was like, wait a second. I know there's a hero up here. It's Monkey King, of course.
He's just trying to stop the push, and he kills it in 0.2 seconds. Once again, can he time a stun on a Puck? No.
Well, he tried. Yeah, he missed the initial one, and then Nana was able to orb out before the Yules
so
stopped him.
Cheese on Timbersaw, TA with Aegis. Monkey King will just try to stop the push on the lanes. That's what they need to do. Have a Razor on one lane, maybe Earth Spirit trying to cut the wave, just to try to stop that push, because Newbee right now, they want to fight.
Yeah, this is quite the strat from Ice right here. He's just cutting he's literally even going to like the same tree, it seems like, and turning himself into a tree, and then just getting the creep wave every single time. So, you know, Newbee's going to, they're like, you know what, if you're going to be a top laner, we're just going to go towards your jungle and into the bottom lane, and instead try to, you know, make plays down here. And Ninja Boogie going to need to boogie on out of here. Did he get out? Yeah, looks like he's good, as they don't see him actually. So he'll be fine, makes his way out, and again, Monkey King just continuing to cut the creep wave at the top. So it seems like a slow strategy for Mineski, but at the same, you know, what else can they do? As you keep suggesting, I mean, they can't fight, right? Like, they can't pick these fights. So this is the type of game that they're almost forced to play at this point.
Yeah, Mineski. I mean, they're still 20k gold lead ahead, but they're having problems with the split push coming out from Monkey and Razor.
Yeah.
Razor, look at his armor. It's almost 40 armor.
Oh yeah, 37 armor right here. And is that without Lich? Yeah, that's without Lich armor.
They should just place some anti-Thinker wards on their side of the map. Newbee, just to try to catch the Monkey King. I mean, they have he has a BKB, and they have nothing to stop it with. But still, with the TA, they can burst him down.
Yeah, that or just getting him to use it and pour back to base or whatever it may be. You know, it's kind of a victory in itself. But yeah, for now, Ice just continues the harassment of the creep waves and going to continue to be really annoying, simply put. And well, that's Triple C leading the way towards the top tier 2 up here. They actually do have a creep wave, so they will be able to get around the backdoor protection as well. But bottom lane, meanwhile, pushed in by Mineski. And trying to go for a tier 2 themselves, at least. As far as the trade goes, Mushi should be able to drop this pretty quickly. I mean, Moogie is here, so maybe not that fast. And they're all TPing in, so yeah, definitely never mind. In fact, actually, Mushi's one in trouble now. He does have a TP. He's going to be slowed down a little bit by the chakram. The chase continues. Moogie wants this kill, possibly BKB, going for the port out, and Mushi will ultimately survive because of that. But he did have to use the BKB charge. It's on a 7 now.
What is Razor gonna go for? Has a quarter stuff.
4,000.
It's gonna be a butterfly, just to mitigate the damage from the Templar Assassin. She has a Bloodthorn though, but Razor has a BKB, so he can remove it.
Speaking of TA, by the way, 5,500 gold saved up. More on her, and oh, she's level 25, so +4 refraction instances now as well. So you're not even really killing her at this point, it seems like, let alone her damage is just absolutely insane. And now the Aegis just despawned, so she has a free inventory slot. We'll see.
If she sees Razor before buying anything, she's gonna go for an MKB.
Okay. See, it picks up on that. I mean, maybe if anything, I've seen the quarterstaff and kind of do the math right there.
Or not, actually. It's going to be a butterfly for her as well.
Her own butterfly, okay.
Well, it's either one of those two. Do you want to deal more damage or be more tanky? Way of thinking. I mean, you have a Monkey King. You want him to miss the hits. Also,
yeah.
Razor. So kind of go both ways. I mean, you can think of it as an aggressive or more of a defensive build, but it's pretty much still the same.
It's still a damage amp in the end, obviously, so it's not like it's completely defensive, but no, I see what you're saying, and I mean, I will say they do have an Omni Knight, like it says, she's level 25, so the +4 refraction charges, so I feel like she could have gotten away, definitely, with more of the aggressive build, but again, there wasn't a wrong option here, obviously. If you're SCCC. And speaking of Butterfly, though, also picked up by Razor, as we expected there. So has it himself, and is going to start pushing out the bottom lane now, but the top lane, Monkey King is not up there to do the pushes. There's that Tinker Ward, by the way. You're suggesting that. Way up there, as well as also on the Radiant side, so Newbee has the same idea. Getting annoyed by the Monkey King.
Yeah, well, they just want to finish, just try to force a fight because TA is 6 slotted right now, max level. They want to fight, but they can't find an opening.
So naturally, they're going to wait for Roshan here, probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just choke them out in their base is the strategy. One thing that Mineski definitely has going is the Lich armor. So he's obviously just spamming that on buildings. Level 4 armor, you're looking at 9 armor that he's putting on the buildings. And that's going to make the uphill siege that much more difficult for Newbee right here. So, yeah, they definitely want to wait for Roshan. And this would be the third one, too, right? So, yeah, they do get the refresher shard.
Yeah, but they just smoked. So, I mean, they have a good combo. We didn't mention the Aghanim Scepter on a puck, plus he has a BKB on a puck.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at his items in a little bit.
Thorn and Carapace. But the combo with the Monkey King and the puck with Aghanim Scepter, they can pretty much win a fight with just these 2 spells if played correctly.
It's possible. Gonna need to find that team fight, though, and they're trying to force one at the bottom lane here, at least get the tower. Mentioned it was going to be easy before. This time it actually should be. Well, maybe not. I can't afford ability comes out, and the response is nearby for the Dire team. So, Nana in the front lines. Ward is going to... Well, it's not going to spot them because they have the smoke up, and Lich is going to be picked off right off the bat. Also, Earth Spirit low in the background, Chakram dealing some issues back there. Guardian Angel activated by Omni Knight. Mushi sitting on top of the TA as he's just simply running away. Mushi has drained 280 damage, so he is hitting like a freaking boss right here. That was drained for the TA himself, but TA feeling pretty comfortable coming back in. Razor's going to be locked out long enough. The Wukong's command, not enough to save his teammate, and now Monkey King is being run down by that Templar Assassin as CCC needs one more attack to trap to slow. The Shotgun will finish the job. Mugi doing a lot of damage throughout that fight as TA, he had to play very defensive early on, but Timbersaw just going off in the meantime.
Yeah, not the best fight to start for Mineski. They catch one in a puck ulti, and Lich gets instantly blown up.
Yeah.
So, and from the side blades, he took down half of HP on 2 more heroes.
I know it's easy for me to say as a caster and a spectator here, but it did seem like Razor got so focused too on trying to run after that TA, rather than draining all that damage and then maybe using that on the supporting cast, or trying to go for others. But it's not an easy task either way, right? Like it's not easy to kill any of these heroes, especially with the Omni Knight assisting, as he's been doing plenty in this game. So, buying back Timbersaw, though. They've already gotten the range racks. He's got the Lotus Orb up. TA is going to go toe-to-toe with Nana. Not a battle you're going to win if you're the puck. You lose your orbs away. Got a crit off. It's not enough damage for the actual kill. Moogie. He's fine, though. Just Timber Chains out. Of course, still has Omni Knight nearby. And you do see right there, Timbersaw using that 1400 Timber Chain range.
Yeah, plus Timbersaw was forced to pop cheese, so not a biggie.
No, they got objectives out of it, so very worth it, I think, if you're Newbee.
Yeah, they have a trap inside the Roche pit, so they're just killing the shrine, preparing for the Roche.
Oh, Kaka, though. He wants to make a play before that. Thought about it. A little bit quick reaction. Jabs comes in with a boulder smash. Oh, Nana, well, that was maybe a little ambitious. That Timber Chain flying through. Oh my god, that damage of TA. He
has to use a BKB.
He has to use it right there. He ends up using it going for the phase shift. Meanwhile, Monkey King's just trying to live this whole time. Force staff out. Very defensive plays coming out on the side of Mineski. They're the ones that try to force this, though. Jabs rolls over the ledge. Somehow nobody dying. SCCC trying to change that. He will finish off first period. Now he's going for Razor. Razor silenced up by the Bloodthorn. He was going to go in for the Link, it looked like, but then he realized he couldn't at the last second. Lich, he's definitely dead. Maybe? Oh, maybe not, actually. He gets back back to the well. And so the fountain will heal him on up, but now as Triple C turns his attention to the tower instead. Another case though, Puck, he's had some ambitious, bold decisions that have seemed to backfire here. Several times. Wukong's command, all right. Bit of a last stand, almost it feels like, on the side of Mineski. Moogie, Timber Chain, this one does not connect actually, so Moogie could be in some trouble, although does have Omni Knight still nearby. Glimmer Cape even on top of that. I do hear the Chain Frost bouncing around a little bit in the back lines, but they'll lose the Puck, who is now dead for a good 90 seconds. No buyback. Lich goes down for a minute as well. Same story there. And Mushi trying to make it back to the fountain. Not going to happen. He too falls. He has a buyback. He uses it immediately, but they're diving them literally in the fountain at this point. That's when you might as well call the GG. Hex comes up. The GG's there. And game one will go to Newbee over Mineski.
Yeah, they did not have burst damage to take down the Timber Saw, which was buying so much time in these fights for Templar Assassin to actually deal the damage. It's just an amazing pick overall, the Timber Saw. And I mean, the hero is great against the Monkey King because he can take down the trees. I mean, that did not happen, but in a theory, good counter.